Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the World of Astaria stream Season 4 premiere. We got green light again. I don't know how we keep getting to come back, but we do. I am super happy to be joined by my full cast. Guys, welcome back this week. This time we are joined by everybody. We have my older brother Braxton playing the Dragonborn fighter Aragon.
What's
We have my twin brother Chase as the Tiefling Rogue Peacekeeper.
Hello.
We have the wonderful Star Child Marie as the Gnome Wizard Mina.
Hi.
We have
Camera going twice in my ear.
you gotta mute the stream like we said before the pre-stream. We discussed this.
I don't think I'm going to. I'm actually gonna leave it so that I can hear it.
You motherfucker.
everybody? But you can hear it in real time on Discord. Everybody, look at why is my head so big on this new cartoon drawing?
Well, you have a big head.
It's gigantic.
We
Look at the size
haven't
of your teeth. I mean, it's all proportional.
we haven't gotten through the
My head's
intro.
as big as Ethnic's body.
You go to the bed, and there you have.
Where were we during the intro? We have the oh so fearless leader of the group, Zach, as Vanith, the Goliath Barbarian.
I'm just a man with a cool hat who likes to do backflips.
And last but not least, we have Robert, the man himself of Gamehouse, as Revan, the Elven Gunslinger.
I know exactly why you keep getting greenlit.
That's fair. That's fair enough. A little creepy sounded, but yep, that's fair. Guys, welcome back. Super excited to finally be doing this again. Quick recap of last season. Or quick recap of last season if we stop making noise in the fucking background. The crew kind of found them. The crew found themselves having a lot of downtime as the king's people, or the king's court, was looking for the next location of the sacred artifacts of Midas. Someone is really typing up a storm.
Seriously.
You just stay on track.
All in all, the climax to last season ended with the group heading down to a part of the city that was located juxtaposed to the Underdark. They recovered an old Warforged automaton, as well as an old sacred text of Paylor. They had returned both to the prospective people that were in need of those items, and after inspection of both items, they will be paid. However, upon their walk back to the Little Devil Tavern, a massive adamantine dragon had flown over the city, as well as a voice screaming out a warning of change coming. And that was then immediately followed by a zombie invasion as a absolute ton of undead were teleported into the city. Guards running up and down the street.
Hitting the fan.
Oh yeah. Guards running up and down the street telling people to get inside, barricade their homes. Oh, everyone's on the roll 20 now.
Oh, yeah.
This says on my thing. Let's pop over to that screen.
Oh.
Anyhow, the crew had just rushed back into the bar. People talking to the various members. Vanith had tried to wake up Marhalut. Revan ran into the bathroom to yell at Aiden. Mina somehow was the only sensible one to go down and look for the store owner, while Aragon and Peacekeeper and SAB stood by the door. I'm assuming you guys closed the door as the sound of the undead was filling the streets.
I'm sorry, are you saying waking Marhalut was not a sensible thing to do?
I'm not saying that it wasn't. I'm just saying that, there's probably other things you could have done first. However, that's fine.
Marhalut's the chosen one.
Chosen one.
Chosen one.
He'll save us.
I didn't realize that this was.
Chosen one.
Yeah, you guys took him on like one mission to a town where people hate you, and apparently he became the best guy in the bar.
He is the best guy. He was the best guy before the town. And then I got a cool hat, which, was Marhalut. It was his presence that got me this cool hat.
I bet it was. Anyhow,
Is that how it works?
we are going to cut right back into the intensity of the moment as you all ran back into the bar. So, guys, feel free to take it away as I set the mood with hopefully if my mouse would stop acting like an... Okay, here we go. There we go. I got the creepy music going.
I'm just not able to log in. So,
I'm
Alright,
still
first
delayed.
things first, we gotta wake Marhalu. We gotta wake this guy up.
All right, seeing as Vanith is one of the few people logged into Roll20, yes, you can go ahead and use a free action to start shaking him awake. Give me
Yes.
roll me just a d20.
Just a flat d20.
Yep, just give me a good old d20 roll.
Alright. Rolling the dice. It's going real slow. It's a 6.
You shake him awake.
About.
It's not that difficult to wake him up as you tower over him. You just kind of reach down onto the couch he's on, grab him by his collar, and just, shake him. He's like, stop. And he just kind of puts his hand on your chest. He's like, please stop. I don't need that.
Alright.
What is it?
Awaken.
Maybe a couple more for good.
There are zombies.
Why are you telling him first?
There can't be just... Can there not be just one normal day with you people? As he just starts getting himself up off the couch.
Thank you.
He's like,
I
fucking...
am forever grateful for your presence.
Right, I was just saying, you took me out of town, we fought werewolves, and then I'll get up and you're shaking me like a bloody rag doll. And he's like, there's zombies outside. And he starts mumbling incoherently.
Believe me, we don't know why it happens either. It maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's a star sign thing.
It's pretty appropriate, actually, out of character. Okay, so you have accomplished your immediate thing. Let's go to Mina, who's next up, as you kind of ran downstairs to find where Stremmen and the others were, Felden and Enna, as you kind of, they're in the library just sort of doing research.
Okay, so really quickly, there are lots of undead outside, right?
Yes. Who are you telling this to first?
Strummond, I guess.
Okay.
There's Strummond. There's zombie things outside. We should probably lock up the tavern.
Good
What do we
look.
do?
Like how many did you see? How many did you see?
Lots.
Shit.
So many.
He takes out a key from his pocket, uses it on the door that it seems Enna and Felton locked to kind of get some intense research going. He kicks the door open as Enna's kind of like looking into a book. It's like, what is it? None of your bullshit today. Both of you. I want you, Felden. I want you down here defending the door where my wife is, and now get upstairs now. And she's kind of just like cocks an eyebrow and is like, very well. And she just starts heading upstairs. Felden kind of sheepishly nods his head and stands to where he thinks the door to their room is. Stremmen then starts also going upstairs like, Miss Mina, if you're planning on helping, please let us get back upstairs.
Yep. Let's go. That's good idea.
All right.
Good ideas.
hell yeah, there we go.
All right. He immediately kind of starts fiddling around underneath the bar, and it kind of like steps, I guess, just kind of walks to the front of the bar. Okay, and that is your action. Next, we'll have Aragon and Peacekeeper go, since those two are kind of next to each other. What do you two do first as the door closes behind you and you kind of hear the sound of undead just kind of like...
John's gonna have to go first.
All right.
I will obviously go first. Well, what I'd like to do is barricade the door unless we're fine with them coming in and destroying our bar.
All right.
I don't. I feel like we got to keep them from coming in this door.
All right. What do you use to barricade the door?
Look, we're gonna push these front 4 tables up against it.
All right. Make me a quick strength check just to see how many tables you can get in front of the door, and the amount of time this is all going on.
Nah, he's like a good Christian dude at church carrying 4 chairs to try and impress a woman.
You are very much right about that. Is Aragon is just
All of the chairs.
he just grabs one table in one hand, walks over to another table, grabs it in another hand, and just kind of presses them against the door, and then uses some chairs to prop them.
Hey, that roll's so good, I moved it with my thoughts and prayers. How about that?
There you go.
Fuck, is Aragon a paladin now?
Damn.
Okay then. Peacekeeper, you see Aragon just lift up some chairs and tables and prop them against the front door. What do you...
So I saw that this is the front door. Is
Yes.
there another entrance into the bar?
Give me an intelligence check, since you haven't been here as long as they have, so you wouldn't have... I don't think you've really done a walkabout the bar yet.
No walkabouts.
Yeah, you know for a fact that there's a kind of like, it's not really a shipping area, but there's an area where they get deliveries out back. There's a small shed out back too. It's the represented by the bottom left corner over here.
Okay. And then the entrance to that would be right here.
No, it'd be
Okay,
over
doors or
here.
something?
It'd be over here.
Need you to ping that again.
It's unfortunate because my ping thing is brown like the floor.
I see it. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That's like
That's tough. Well,
those.
yeah, that's difficult to
Oh, these
see.
are the stairs that lead to the basement. You would be here.
Yeah, I got it now. I'm gonna push this guy right here, this table, this
Okay.
long one, up against the door horizontally.
All right, give me a strength check.
Okay.
Up against this door? Isn't that gonna block?
No, he's here. I'll draw a quick thing. He's talking about putting it right here. Right there, right?
Like I'm not seeing
Yeah,
any.
if that's the entrance.
Yes. And I'll just erase this real quick.
Oh, okay, now I see it.
All right, so go. Peacekeeper, you do get the table to the doorway. You have to. It's not necessarily a table. It's more like kind of a kitchenette island where food is prepared. You're able to push it, but you manage to get it kind of just in front of the door as your turn ends. Lastly, Revan, you ran into the bathroom and screamed at Aiden. What do you do now?
I scream at him again, and I say, "Stop being a useless piece of shit. It's time to defend everybody." I walk outside.
All right, fine.
What?
He just said, "All right, fine."
And then,
He agreed.
yeah. So, I look. Can I like tell how well these things are actually gonna hold? Because I just don't feel like a couple tables are gonna do a whole lot.
Give me an
Unless I,
intelligence.
like, nail them in or something.
Give me an intelligence. Two separate intelligence checks on the front and back door.
All right.
Take it easy on the back door there.
All right.
15. Which one's that for?
We'll go with the back door.
Okay. I mean, what Peacekeeper pushed in front of the doorway is a sturdy piece of furniture, but if one tiefling was able to push it over there, I'm sure a few undead could push it back.
That's kind of what I was thinking too. Okay, here's for the front door. Let's
Okay.
see.
Once again, Aragon has put up a really good kind of like defense for the door. There is indeed a couple of windows on the either sides of the door that are, look like they could be kind of easily broken open, but it would take a while for the zombies to kind of clamber in. With that, you all have had your kind of free action to do as you please.
Can I not do something? I just was looking.
Okay, yeah. What is it that you would like to do?
Okay, so I look at everybody and I'm like, okay, guys, like we gotta bar up some of this stuff. Do we have any hammers or nails? Or
Stremen,
anything of that sort of thing?
Stremen kind of pops up from the bar after picking up his bow and arrow. He says, "Unfortunately, no, we do not have any kind of spare lumber around. I didn't expect anything like this to happen."
What is that?
What-
This area down here?
Out of character, that is the kind of like basic forge area. It has, it does have indeed hammers and tools for that, but it's mostly for weapon upkeep, bullet upkeep, gun upkeep, kind of like, it's for fixing tools and whatnot, as opposed to like construction and
Okay,
carpentry.
well, can I go down there? Can I go down there and get a hammer?
Yeah, sure.
And okay, I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna get a hammer, and I believe. So, I think I can make stuff.
Wrenches.
Okay, what were
Let
you
me see.
thinking of making?
Craft.
nails.
Okay.
I
Um,
believe I can craft stuff.
I was
Let
gonna
me
say
see.
you could,
Um,
if you want to give me like an investigation check to see if you don't have any nails down there, or tinkering check to see if you want to make some
Yeah.
rudimentary nails.
It's in my thieves'
yeah.
belt.
Let me see. Wait, what kind of check am I doing?
Investigation. You're looking around.
Okay.
19. Oh, you know what? You do manage to find a box of nails. It looked like they were kind of like a standard part of the toolkit. They looked kind of sturdy enough to kind of like where you could board up individual pieces of plywood or, kind of flat wood against a wall with it. However, your free action will end as you get up to the top of the steps with this box of nails and a hammer.
Can I say anything or not?
Well, yeah, you can get to the top of the steps and say what you need to say. You'd be
Oh, guys,
here.
I have hammers and nails. Let's, try to board this shit up ASAP.
All right.
Yeah. Windows.
The one free action I'm going to do with all the NPCs is all right. Vanith, you and your crew start working on the front door. Anna, you and the others work on the back door. I'm going to go upstairs to the windows and take a look out, see if I can't shoot anything that's walking near the bar. As he kind of grabs his bow. And Strem's going to look to Revan and be like, once you're done hammering out part of the wall, get onto the steps, get to a decent vantage point, start shooting anything that comes in through the door that isn't human. Or, well, I guess alive is the better word to use. As he starts walking towards the steps. And his...
Am I
I've
allowed
got
to
a-
go up there now?
I've got a
well,
firebolt and my crossbow.
okay, that's going to be useful. His free action will end with him getting to halfway up halfway up the steps. And with that, everyone, roll initiative.
Sir,
Oh,
yes.
god dang it.
Right.
Ooh.
I was giving you all at least one free thing to do. I feel like
Oh, damn.
I feel like I used mine wisely.
you woke up drunk.
Yeah, I'm really, really glad that you woke up, Marhalut. That was definitely not gonna already happen.
He's gonna save the day, I'm telling y'all.
So first things first, rolling for the NPCs.
Whoa, yo.
Dude, I am just having the rolls of the decade right now, and I know it's gonna stop as soon as I start shooting something.
All right, so far we have Vanith. Then we have Revan first.
Oh yeah,
Dang.
oh yeah.
Then Vanith.
Yo.
Then Peacekeeper. Very nice.
Oh, thank you. What a powerhouse roll by Aragon.
Shut the
Let's
fuck.
see. Then
Someone's gotta bring up the rear. And if I have to trust anyone in the rear, it's Aragon.
I'm gonna I'm gonna have
Yeah.
I'm gonna have the NPCs go after Peacekeeper.
Yeah.
Then Mina.
Okay.
They're going after you, Peacekeeper. You get to go first.
No, I misinterpreted it. I meant literally, literally coming after me. Anyway,
Yeah,
Carry
one,
on.
they'll start fighting you. Then Aragon at the rear
I
with
think I start
SAD.
killing me.
He's a zombie, get him! Okay. With that, Revan, you were up first as the sound of like and like kind of like subtle knocks on the side of the building start echoing out as
Okay, guys. Well, hey, it's been really fun knowing you all, first off. Secondly, I'm going to board up the back door, and then I'm going to head upstairs.
all right, so give me a I guess this would be a tinkering check, since you're just kind of, or would this be which do you think it would be, strength or tinkering?
I think it would be strength.
I mean, I don't even see a tinkering.
I think that was
For tinkering,
I
if
have
you
a
have proficiency, you just
tinkering.
add your proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
I had my proficiency bonus.
yeah. I think you're
Yeah, if you're using your tinkerer's tools, you would just, they would be a proficiency addition if you're proficient in them.
I believe I am. Let me check. Sorry, guys. I'm using a totally new system since mine.
Because you
Like
used Orc
the
Plug in
the
first,
website. Yeah, because OrcPub got deleted apparently.
as it should have.
Should give me a
Right.
second.
So good. We're all going
This
through.
will be Lincoln Logs and Toys. Right, Peacekeeper? Yeah, you get that.
Oh, I'm so
Liam?
stupid. I already had a hammer.
Win from a counter with lesbian?
Which makes lesbian sex freedom.
Timely references to the tower, which I'm sure everyone here has seen.
Or heist.
Nobody got it. How about it's called the Tower Heist? Not the tower, nor the heist.
Does it really matter?
I think it does. Eddie Murphy would say it matters.
All right.
Matthew Broderick would say it matters.
Wait.
Casey Affleck pre-Oscar.
Okay. That's
All right.
my roll.
Revan, you
Man.
you start hammering into the kind of like island that Peacekeeper had shoved over. You think that'll work. You don't know exactly how, but you think it'll work as you then kind of leave the hammer on top of the island, and you can now use your movement to move around, obviously.
Do I only get 30 or do I get 60? I think I get 60.
Is your movement speed...
So I can get...
Hold on a minute. No, you texted me a photo.
Walking, it's only 30. Walking, it's 30, but I'm, like, running, and I have really high dexterity.
Walking is
Does that
also...
matter or
I was going to say...
I'll go 30.
Yeah, the idea is 30 feet is the max distance you can cover in a round of combat.
Alright, well, since we're in combat, I guess I'll run to the bar.
Alright, next up, we have Vanith, as you're standing with a not-so-sober half-elf monk who's kind of like, gotten himself up and like looking around, like, alright, what do I do?
All right, Marhalu, we gotta protect this front door. So we're gonna go there and we're just gonna get ready in case they break it down. Though I don't think they are going to because Aragon secured it extremely well.
Alright, go ahead and you can go ahead and move your character, and I assume by that you're going to ready an action to attack anything that comes through the door or windows.
Yes.
All right.
40 feet of movement, so I can get there.
All right.
Can I?
What's up, Rob?
I was gonna ask, did I give them a hammer or not?
You placed the hammer at a spot like near the thing that you hammered. You placed the hammer in a visible spot, but you didn't give it to anybody. Or do you have multiple hammers that you're handing out?
I do have multiple.
Someone's
Because there was
getting a
one
hammer,
down
I
there,
like
and I already had one in my
All right.
kit.
We'll say as like free action stuff, you put a hammer onto the little the island that was placed against the back door, and now that you're at the bar, you place another hammer down on the bar. Okay. You've called attention to it at least. So, Vanith, you've moved and readied yourself. Up next is Peacekeeper.
Okay. I know the front door is blockaded. Was it boarded up?
It has not been boarded up. Aragon put up a barricade, but it's not really been nailed in. It's just been sort of like he's jammed enough materials against the door to supposedly give it good cover.
Got it. And so down here where you said that they get shipments where we push the door or push the table in to kind of block it, that hasn't been boarded up either, has it?
No, I mean, you saw Revan start nailing into it. If you want to give me a quick intelligence check, since you were there and you clearly saw him do it.
Yes. Oh, decent.
10, you think he did an okay job. You feel like you could have done at least a little bit better, but you think this will work.
Okay.
10 and a
Can
9.
You said that the table wasn't exactly like covering the entrance. It was like touching it or something.
Well, comparatively to where Aragon's kind of like used the table and chairs to kind of like, you know how when you stick a chair underneath a door handle, it kind of like prevents the door from opening?
Yeah.
Aragon's kind of done that, but with the table. So if the door were to be opened, it would get stuck against the table, which is propped in place with chairs.
So, right, understood. So can I adjust the table so that it has the same effect on this side?
You'd have to go grab it. You'd have to find something in the immediate area to kind of prop against it.
Would? The table can't prop against the door?
Well, you've already moved it to the door. It's against the door. You have.
You're really the table concept.
Yeah, you gotta. I'm also gonna
I
say.
don't know if I have.
I also am gonna say that there's a new kind of.
Jiggle and push.
I will. Son of a bit. Okay, I'm gonna say this now. You've done your best with the island and thing in the kitchen to put it against the door. It is against the door. You think Revan's done an okay job nailing it, and now you have your action movement.
I guess I'll kind of move more center.
Okay.
Let me see how much distance that is. I think I can cover it to this side about 30. Just in case they start breaking in, so I can adjust to wherever they come in.
All right.
I'll move like right here, which was about 30.
Yep, that's fine. You make your way kind of like...
Let's not forget about our friends who are downstairs.
Well, there's no... The only entrance to the basement, as of now that you know of, are these steps right here. So,
Okay.
that is there anything else you want to do on your turn, Peacekeeper? Are you ready in action to also kind of like, if anything gets in, you're just gonna attack?
Yes.
Okay, then. Next up are the NPCs. They were ordered to cover this back area, so Aiden, Theoden, Anna, Lisfer, they all kind of start making their way back here. Mina, Aiden looks, she's like, okay, I guess we got back here, you can go ahead, head on out to the front. Marhalut, being compelled by Vanith, just falls next to him, kind of gets the bow staff ready. And then Stremen gets to the top of the steps, dashes to the window, and looks out onto the street, seeing what is about to attack the bar. Next up, Mina, you're up. And I see you've made your movement.
Yeah. So I can head on up here and just stand at the ready. I guess pull out my crossbow.
Okay. Next up then is Aragon and SAB at the very end of the initiative. What do you and your companion do, Aragon?
You know, there's been a lot of rear talk, so it's only natural that the two of us bring up the rear and the batting order tonight. So if they get through, what I would like to do is sort of create a funnel that they have to come down. So I'd like to use the other tables and chairs, everything else, to create like this little, to create an alley that they're gonna come down.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
Let's step up here, Aragon.
That's gonna get the done.
Okay, yeah. Once again, you managed to kind of, duck, dive, and dodge around everybody, and you managed to kind of get more tables.
I would like to
More tableaus.
create an alley for them to have to all come straight down, so I can just
Fire breath.
fire breath
All right.
right down the middle.
Fire breath.
Okay. You have the two tables set in place. Do you want to move SAB anywhere?
Let's get a couple more tables in there.
Okay. Well, you've already used. Okay, let's see how many. There's at least two against the door, and
I know what you're saying. No, we're good then.
Okay.
We're good. They'll come through.
Okay.
I would like SAB to be behind the four of us right down here. If he can move backwards, that'd be great.
Yep. Seeing that there's no tables on the floor, he just sort of like scurries behind everybody. And with that, it is time for my turn. Now, let me just off-scene roll something. Alright.
Bring it.
Let's see. See how many of these boys...
This is scary.
Shit, that rolled into the pile of dice. Okay.
Well,
So, you guys
Sounds
immediately...
excited about that one.
Okay, so I guess, well, the ones in the back would have to... well, let me remove the secret. There we go.
Oh, mother.
So, staggering...
Lord.
That is.
that's
Shit.
gonna take forever.
So, staggering their way along into the back of it.
What the? What?
Let's see, this one uses its full
We got
movement.
this.
Full movement. Full movement. Full
Like-
movement.
Before there.
70 to be exact. And then, well, I can't move these guys because there's...
no.
That was just an estimation.
70, dude. Let's go.
So, you see the
Wow.
window here immediately crack open as one starts reaching a hand through. Same with this one, as multiple hands are kind of punching through the glass. And now it's time to make an attack roll on the door with disadvantage.
Door.
So let me just look up zombie stats.
Let's go door.
Is this a wooden door?
Let's go
It
door.
is a wooden door with 2 wooden tables. Okay,
Right.
so
Why the hell do we
Steve, the
not have
door.
Feldon up here?
so
We need Feldon up here.
We have Marhalut. We'll be fine.
okay, slash.
We
See, I agree with Braxton. Sorry, Aragon. He is, yeah.
So for the first round of attacks, the first 2.
Oh god.
So both 11s. You hear the sound of the front door kind of like immediately getting hammered as those as the door. You kind of see splinters kind of ebbing out behind the 2 tables that are propped up. Now for the second round of attacks they have.
Guys, Call of Duty trained us for this.
Shit.
no.
Yeah.
I was not good at that game.
So you see one of the tables Aragon managed to wedge up, kind of like not completely buckle, but it budges to where it's loose, and you start to seeing more undead clawing their way, kind of still not able to get fully in, but I gotta come on. Okay, they are now starting to reach into the doorway. So the 4 undead at the front of the place are starting to reach in, and there's 4 on the back now slamming against. Oh wait, I forgot to roll for the one on the back. Yeah, nat 1. The back doors. Surprisingly enough, the quote unquote barricades on the back door are working really well.
Let's go.
Hey, why is that a surprise?
All right. With that, we are back to the top of the initiative. Revan, you are up.
So, I'm gonna yell up to Stremmen. I'm gonna be like, how many of them can you see?
Okay, let me go ahead and
About
roll
40.
a quick perception check for Stremmen. I just need to look up his stats. That's +2. I mean,
sticks.
shit, they're completely covering the street. There's a lot of them. He can't get an exact number as this
I
is.
don't know if it's a good idea for us to be, drawing more attention to this place if we don't have to. Just saying.
I mean, we haven't really drawn any attention. They're just. I see across the street. They're just breaking into homes.
Just breakdancing.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's Thriller right outside. Michael Jackson's in the middle of the street.
Randy
All right,
Jackson's
so
great.
I look. Where did Stremmen go?
He's on the second floor, looking out one of the main windows that looks into the
Oh
street.
yeah, that's right.
It's gonna be a no for me, dog.
Jackson and Michael Jackson are brothers.
All right. I look at my nemesis slash
no.
friend, and I say, "Are you gonna be okay if I go up to the top, or should you guys get Feldon up here because?"
Anna, Anna
do
kind
let
of
people-
steps up for a second. Like, I can go get Feldon and switch spots with him. I feel like he would indeed be better for this. And Aiden's like, yeah, I think guy with a sword's gonna be better than you. No offense, but I feel like spells aren't gonna be
Well-
the best thing.
So I'm taking.
Let's be honest. I don't know that he needs to be standing down there because if they come down there to kill her, then we're already dead, and Feldon's not going to be able to stop that. So
I mean, that's a
might
big.
not be able to have everybody up here.
I mean, in light of the situation, that's a bit grim. But all right, I'll yell. Actually, yeah, Anna, you go down. So Anna starts. On her turn, she'll go get Feldon and switch spots. But
Why
yeah,
wouldn't she just stay up here too? She's a magician. That's the point I'm trying to make to them.
there,
Everybody should just
there-
be up here. because
there's a
they
reason
can't
why
go to
Stremmen
the-
wants her protected right now.
Oh,
Anyhow, what's up, Rob? That's fair.
I mean, my character doesn't care.
All right, then roll
No
me.
offense
Give me.
there, but,
Okay.
like,
As free action, give me a persuasion check.
all right. Yeah. Where is my persuasion? There we go. All right. Oh, well,
5.
that did shit all.
Anna
All
just
right.
sort of shrugs and be like, I mean, you have a point, but the man pays me. And she just sort of, on her turn, she will go get Felton.
Mother of God. All right.
Well, I'm running up to the stairs.
All right. You'd
And
have
then
to go down here, where Aragon has.
Wait, that's the stairs?
Yeah, that's where the stairs start. They start over here, and then they head up. This is the up part.
Yeah. Okay.
You'd
then
you'd
I
probably
guess
be able to actually. I'll let you get up like onto this middle part right there. You'd get up there.
Thanks.
No problem.
I also draw my sword just in case.
Okay. Gun in one hand, sword in
My
the other.
hand.
Okay then.
Oh yeah. By the way, with this
Sword.
level up, I do now have 2-weapon
Yeah,
fighting, so I
sword.
can use both at one time.
Hey, all right.
Sweet.
All right. So that is your turn. Next up is Vanith. As you see, the undead are starting to break their way into the front windows, and the front barricade is one kind of like gets his head in between the tables and goes.
Incredible. Well, as a bonus action, I will go into a rage.
All right.
And then with my level up, I have 2 attacks per action. So I'm just going to swing my Sparking Fury Axe twice at these hands.
You will need to get
Jump up
in
on
range.
Dang.
Yeah, I'll jump up on these tables here.
All right.
And,
He's an animal, folks.
And
that's,
no disadvantage since you're chopping. I mean, they are kind of half through a wall, but yeah, you can chop on them.
I'm specifically targeting what is only on the inside.
Okay.
So if I can chop an arm off, more power to me.
All right.
All right.
Roll to
so
attack.
First roll is an 18.
That'll hit.
Do it.
An 18 and a 13. Do those hit?
Both hit, and you can roll damage, but it will be reduced damage. 18, you do get the extra D4. However, since you're only aiming for the arms, the damage will be applied, but you're chopping off arms.
Okay. Also on that 18. Oh, it's not a natural 18. Never mind. Okay, so that'll be a D12 plus 6 actually, because I am raging.
All right.
So that first one will do 14 damage.
Okay, that's one arm. That's one arm off solid as it just to the ground.
Incredible. And then the other one is 10.
You
10. That is that is another arm off as the arms reaching through, just kind of like down to the floor. A little bit of gore gets on your boot.
That's fine.
As the hand kind of twitches for a second and then just kind of goes limp. Anything else?
I used my bonus action to go into a rage, so I'm Gucci for now.
All right. Next up, Peacekeeper.
Okay, so you mentioned that they were coming through the front entrance here, right?
Yes.
Starting to.
Yes.
Yes. Is that the only place that they're kind of making their way in?
As of right
And
now,
down here in the basement.
no. Well, they're not in the basement. They'd be in the back alley.
Oh, okay, sure.
As of right now, the only thing you can clearly see would be the front door and how it's currently being kind of like punched in.
Got it. I'm gonna probably move up to here in a second.
All right.
Are they still at the door, even though we cut those hands off? Like, are there still more there?
Yeah, you could like the zombies were reaching in, but you can clearly see like even though they like some of them are now missing a couple of arms, they're still there, just kind of like mad dogging at the windows, hitting their heads against the glass.
Got it. So I'm gonna try and shoot one of them with the crossbow.
All right.
So, it's gonna have to thread the needle here to make it happen.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad if you
I
get a
can
nat
do it.
1.
I don't think I'm gonna. All right,
Famous last words.
here we go.
Okay,
Oh,
4.
no.
You shoot the crossbow bolt,
Harley.
and it pings off of Aragon's kind of shoulder pauldron that he has. It's just ping, and then kind of tumbles near the door where the hands are reaching.
Oops. Gun's a little rusty.
Aragon's on our side.
Is? Oh, bad.
All right, next
because I wasn't aiming for it.
All right. Next up, the NPCs. Anna immediately rushes downstairs, calls for Felden. Felden is going to use his movement to kind of get to where she is. Aiden's going to go ahead and take up post on the door. So has Theoden. He's going to stand next to him. Just both of them readied actions to attack if the door gets busted open. Marhalut is going to go ahead and, standing on the table, he's going to go ahead and swing away at the undead that are breaking through.
Let's go.
Even though he is using a stat, like just a wooden stick.
Die. I know it.
All right, let's see. Where's his stats? There they are.
Nat 20,
All right.
guys, Nat 20 incoming. I'm calling it now.
He's gonna die.
Let's
I know
see.
it's coming. He's gonna die.
The
I
end
will
of
give my
Marhalut.
life for Marhalut. I will give my life. I would die for him.
All right, so roll.
You might have to, my friend. You might have to.
If Vanith dies as a character, I'm gonna play Marhalut with the cool hat.
Oh god.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
I need to look up.
He's gonna be like the young Indiana Jones.
He'll be the Shia LaBeouf to my Harrison Ford.
Oh god, no.
He's Mutt.
Does he ride a motorcycle?
All right.
Do it!
Marhalut absolutely rides a motorcycle.
Okay, so, all right, so he hits, he kind of like
Yeah, he
thwacks
does.
one of the zombies in the face, doing, bow staff is 1d4. Is that right?
Bow staff should not be a D4. Get that out of here.
Oh, staff bow is what I fucking clicked on.
Oh,
Bow staff is 2D4 bludgeoning.
Yep, you were right. Okay, so roll 2d4.
Zach will not let him be embarrassed.
Yep, he thwacks one of the zombies in the face and it goes, and he kind of knocks one away from the window.
Yes, sir.
Lisfer is going to. He's going to. He'll inspire the two guys back here. He'll put 2 points of inspiration to these two. And then Stremon's going to go ahead, knock an arrow, and shoot at a couple of the ones kind of attacking the door. Ten just hits. As
Ooh, let's go.
Wait.
Gotta love large hordes with small armor classes.
D.
This is true. This is true.
Oh my god! I want to.
You know
I just.
who I really wish we had right now, guys? Our crazy friend from the other dimension.
A second Marhalut?
Yeah.
would be
You talk about the tiefling.
I feel like he could just rain down.
Oh shit! All the stuff is saying it's. Okay. Also, be having your stuff ready for your turn.
Yes, sir.
Bow.
I don't know what that means.
Got it, Captain.
Oh my god! I want the stats of just a bow and arrow. How is that so hard to find on Google? Thank you. 1d6. All right.
Short bow or long bow?
Short bow. He's a halfling, so he's a short fellow.
Short bow's a D6.
Yep, he does max damage as one of the zombies, Vanith. You see, like, it rears the one arm it has left up, and it's about to, like, kind of punch to the rest of the window, and then an arrow just pierces through the top of its skull, down through its chin. It just goes, and it just topples over.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, so I'm gonna
Let's
kill.
go.
That's one of them away.
There's 69 left. Nice.
Next up is Mina.
Fucking nice, dude.
God damn.
Oh
All
my
right.
God.
So I'm gonna go ahead and shoot a crossbow bolt at. Can I see any of them, like any faces or anything that I can?
Yeah, you
shoot
see.
at?
Yeah, you can see a couple of them starting to kind of peer through the two tables that are blocking the door. It's just like.
Okay.
They're getting in there.
That hits, right?
Yes, 10 will hit.
Yup.
Awesome.
Go and roll damage.
Ah.
All right. With that, you see, well, that one didn't get his arm chopped off. So you see the bolt kind of like rocket right into his face as it kind of gets stuck on one of his eyes. He's now kind of like still wildly slamming himself into the tables, but solid hit. Anything else?
I don't think so.
All right. With that, next up is Aragon and SAB. As you see, the doors are being starting to get pushed open.
So, I would like SAB to position at some of these broken windows to help assist with the people reaching in.
All right.
Sorry for my voice. My nose is so stopped up right now.
It's all good. Gonna go ahead and
Jesus Christ, this motherfucker.
perch up
So I'd
next
like
to.
position SAB at part of next to a window so he can help people pushing through.
All right. I'll have him attack once you attack.
What?
I'll have him attack once you're done attacking.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to attack yet because they haven't come through the door yet.
Oh, you're having him on defense.
They're
Okay.
Say again?
You're having him on just defense. You're having him on defense.
Yeah.
Okay, then he's gotten
Yes,
up onto
yes,
the table. He's ready to defend. What next?
I'm really waiting for them to burst through this
Okay,
door.
That's okay. Holding action. That's all right.
Yeah.
And now it is their turn again. Front zombies are going to do their first wave attacks.
Come on, bring it up.
Fuck you, zombie.
Yeah, 9. Okay, so you see two of them. They're kind of not really getting the fact that one of the doors has been broken open, and they're still pawing at one of the doors. The next two.
One of the doors are broken open?
Yeah. This time, the door that's been... the way it is like the front entrance is a double door. Aragon closed both double doors, propped two tables, propped a table against each door. One table's kind of getting knocked loose, as that table that was knocked loose is now kind of knocked down flat. The two chairs kind of scattered about as now two zombies stagger into the bar.
Uh-oh.
Then done.
Oh, damn it.
The first
It's okay, we have a
and then now the two on the back, or actually no, the ones on the back need to make their movement. And also, I need to roll another die. See how many appear.
Oh no.
That's all right. So,
since they entered and SAB was holding his action, can SAB attack him?
that is
Same with Aragon.
SAB was for the windows.
What about
Aragon can.
Aragon? Help,
That is
right?
that is up to Aragon if he wants to go right now.
Fucking murder him, dude.
Let's go ahead. No, well, hold on. Is there room for a third one to come in so we can take three at once?
Give me 1 second.
Let's go.
Let me quickly attack the back door. Yeah, the back door is smashed open now.
What?
Yeah, with a nat
But I used the hammer and nails.
with a nat 20, these things. Here's the thing: you nailed the table, but you didn't nail it to anything.
So it's a 6.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. Okay, so my mistake.
Not nat 20.
So
Get
okay,
that.
it's getting loose, and another hit may do it, but the back door is about as vulnerable as the front door was a moment ago. But the thing was, Revan,
Are you trying to claim that I just nailed nails into a table?
with a roll of
for
9,
no purpose?
with a roll of 9, 10 being 50%.
You're very
I mean-
vulnerable.
I mean, that's not that bad of a roll.
Uh,
It's not a good roll, but it's not a bad roll.
In this situation, it's a bad roll. I don't mean to be a dick about it, but
Oh, that's okay. You're always nice about it. I'll take one dick action on it.
sorry.
Just go.
Okay, in that case, they haven't broken into the back door yet, and I will say a third manages to kind of like shove its way in and starts kind of clawing at SAB now, which will attack once Aragon attacks.
Alright, nice. We got all three, so I'm gonna go ahead. Let's do this fire breath bullshit.
All right.
They gotta beat. They now have to beat a 12 dex, not an 11. They gotta get a 12 or better.
Fuck. Okay, let me roll the first one. It's
I'm very afraid of this working.
it's
or
-2
not.
to dexterity. First one fails.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
Second one
Yeah,
succeeds.
that's not good.
Second one takes half damage. And okay, so
What
so I guess the one immediately in front of you will take full damage, while these two take only half. Go ahead and roll damage.
I guess that's kind of realistic since he's the one in front,
Yeah.
but kind of bullshit that they're so strong.
I will. You know what? I'll give
burn, baby, burn. Let's go.
I'll give you one more that's kind of in the doorway, so you're at least getting 4.
Nice.
Oh yeah, no. You,
Oh, we're
okay,
down.
so
Oh.
in this
Yeah.
Oh,
case,
that's a big old 0.
to make it completely fair,
Double
these
damage.
two are now at the door. However, the front two get completely and totally kind of how much? Oh no, they got decent hit points, but yeah, these two are now completely on fire and are kind of blocking the other two from moving forward as they're like. And with that, SAB is gonna go ahead and take a bite attack.
Can we use their dead corpses to stack against the door and close them again?
Hell yeah, man.
1d20 plus.
Pile of bodies and 300.
Yep, pretty much.
Yep, SAB hits. That is 1d8 plus 3. Yeah, Aragon, one of the zombies that you had lit on fire completely, SAB just kind of like crunches onto its head and rips it off. As one of the zombies
Boy.
is now dead. Its flaming corpse just topples to the ground.
Down to 68, not as nice.
And a
but
zombie then
it's
steps forward, and with that, another one would then follow suit after. Okay, and we're back to the top of the round. Revan, you're up as the front door has been breached.
And I just think to myself, fuck.
What
me,
a
I
wonderful
could've gone
world.
Anywhere else.
That's what I
Okay,
thought, too.
so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna yell up to Strem and I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna be able to make it up. The front door is already breached. The back door is in shambles, and there's only 3 motherfuckers in the back.
Oh,
So
God, the
I'm
back
gonna start
door.
making my way towards
Making my way.
towards the back door.
Okay, and we'll say for the sake of movement, you hop off the steps and make it over there, or to your full 30 feet. Or you could dash as well.
And then
Dash action.
yeah, I'll dash as well, which is how much?
Another 30, so you'd be able to move that then 60. There you go.
For one.
Okay, so I'm gonna go there, and I'm still within range to shoot one of these motherfuckers.
All right.
So I'm gonna try to take a shot.
All right. 11 hits.
Does that hit?
Yes.
Oh, let's go, baby. Alright, so I did not use Hunter's Mark this time yet. So,
4
4
damage.
damage.
You
You said, wait, this one's dead, right?
no, I
dead.
took the one that died off the board, but then another one kind of stepped forward, and then one stepped in after that one. They're piling in.
I'm gonna try to take out. I'm gonna take
They're
out
being
this one that
polite.
had the most damage
Okay.
on it.
Wait a minute. Were you able? You used your action to dash, didn't you?
Is that an action? I have a bonus action still. New stuff.
Would you be able to attack? Like, would
I
you be
have
able to
to-
shoot with a bonus action?
I believe so because of my 2-weapon fighting.
Okay. In that case, the one you shot, it does hit. It's still just barely standing as you just kind of and just pop half of its face off. It's just
Nice.
just barely
All right,
standing.
I did my best, guys.
And with
I'm
that,
on my way to the
Your
back,
best
though.
was very good.
with that, Vaneth, it's your turn. However, since you said you were you holding your action?
I was not.
Okay, then. In that case, it is your turn. The zombies are starting to get in. One is on fire. It just got shot, and it is now clawing at you. Go ahead and do what you need to do.
Question. If I go at the one with very low health that is clawing at me, and I do more damage than it takes to kill him, will it hit the zombie that's right up next to him?
It will not.
Nuts, dude.
Apologies.
Okay.
Isn't it gonna
will-
die to burn damage? It's on fire, so couldn't you just ignore it?
Yeah, I'll just ignore it. I'll go for the next one then.
All right.
So we're gonna make 2 Sparking Fury attacks, and then follow that up with a Great Club attack. So let's
All
go
right.
with Sparking Fury.
Fuck
Get
you.
10.
10 just hits.
A natural 18, which means that I also get an extra D4 of lightning damage.
Yep. You just bring the axe down on
and
this
then
one.
My third hit is a 13.
All 3 will hit.
All right, so let's start with. So the first hit of the axe will do 9 damage.
Okay.
The second will do 18.
Yep.
Plus an additional 2 lightning damage.
Yep. You just take the axe and you start chopping down on this thing, and you immediately like catch it in its head. You split its skull open, and the lightning kind of like, it looks like it kind of shockwaves through its brain. It's kind of like a very odd but kind of interesting sight as it just kind of goes limp and goes and just topples over dead.
Incredible. And then with my great club for the next, I guess the one that's on fire, because no one filled that one's place immediately.
All right.
Hit it for 10 damage with my great club.
You can. Did you already roll the great club, or?
I did. It was a 13.
But you were attacking the one that died. I don't mean to be a shtick. Fine. I'll let it transfer over to the one that's on fire.
Next time I'll just do one attack damage, so that it makes
There you
that
go.
a little easier.
It's all right.
Gotcha.
But yeah, you kind of put this last one that's on fire out as you bring the club down. You just hear it crunch as the second burning corpse topples over. Luckily, it's by the door because the smoke's
Down to
just going out the door.
66 now.
All right. So, with that, Peacekeeper, you were up as you see Aragon laid a couple on fire. Vanith's just whack-a-moling his way through the front door. Revan's opened up on a couple.
Nice. So, as much as I would like to move up here and get in it, I want to kind of stay back closer to here in case they break in on this side. So I'm going to try and jump the crossbow again.
All right.
Just cross.
14, dead hits. Wait, why did you roll 2d20?
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
Reroll.
Yes.
Clean slate. Let's give him a clean slate. 10 just hits. Go ahead and roll damage with the crossbow.
That's it. Okay. Damn it.
6 damage. You manage to get the bolt right through SAB's legs as it just pierces into the sternum of the zombie in front of it. It just goes...
Nice.
Well done. You have your movement still if you wish.
I'm gonna drop back a little bit.
Okay.
Just only a little bit though.
Alrighty. Next up are the
That'll be
NPCs. Yep. Next up are the NPCs. The first thing that's going to happen is SAB is going to go ahead and attack since he was poised to just be on defense.
That's how you do that.
20 plus 3. SAB is going to chomp at the next one. 1d8 again. Shit, yeah, SAB just takes a chunk out of that one's shoulder as he just sort of like, as the zombie just kind of looks at the raptor and just goes, and the raptor just, next up is Marhalut, who's going to go ahead and swing at the one SAB just bit. 9 just misses as Marhalut hits into the stump SAB just made, and it makes a very squishy thwack sound, but it doesn't really do any damage. He's like, oh, piss.
It's okay, it happens to everyone.
Next up is Stremin, who's going to go ahead and start shooting at the ones in the street.
You're so fucking reassuring.
I love this man.
Shit, fucking Stremin knocks an arrow, but the fucking arrow goes wide and just pinks off into the cobblestone streets. Like, the fuck?
How is that possible? How does he not have advantage? He's firing into a literal pile of shit.
I mean, it's for the sake of time. I don't want to
That's
roll
the
too
high
much
ground.
for these guys.
Oh,
Anna and Felden get upstairs as Felden and these two are these four are kind of standing guard, or these three are standing ready to kind of like push back against the door. These two are kind of behind them, just prepping stuff. And with that, Mina, it is your turn.
Right. I'm gonna try and shoot one of my fire bolts at the one that's, I guess, further back here.
Okay.
So, let's see here. 15 hits.
15 will hit. They have very low armor class.
15 hits.
You guys are probably going to more often hit than not, even though I missed
Shit.
twice. All right. You said it was a firebolt? Okay. So, you load the crossbow bolt up, hoist it up, fire. Once again, this like shoots right past SAB's legs, past the one that's in front of him.
It's like a magic firebolt.
Okay. This one is then like in the back. He takes the 8 damage, is on fire as well. It's just going. And with that, is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, that should be good.
All right. Next up is Aragon and SAB. Or actually, it's Aragon.
Right, so
Go ahead.
yeah, it's actually me. So I can't even fuck around with these guys. Let's just take out the longsword immediately, and let's go for these bitches. I want to go for the first one near SAB.
All right.
Finish him off.
I need you to step forward, but I got you.
Whoa, is that right? That's
What's up?
nuts. +6. And didn't do shit.
Damn, that is very.
Not shit.
I'm sorry, that sucks. As you're kind of getting the sword out, and it's a little stuck as you pull it forward. And you kind of like chomp down, trying to like carry the momentum, but it just kind of hits next to his foot. You cut a toe off, but unfortunately, that has not deterred him. You still
Aragon,
have
it's
a.
okay. It happens to everyone. Even the chosen one misses occasionally. Like, see, Marloot just hit that squishy spot, you know?
You still have your bonus action.
Whatever you gotta tell yourself.
Is there anything else you'd like to do, Aragon?
Yeah, let's have SAB go back at him again. Let's try to take this fucker down.
All right.
Yeah.
Shit, SAB misses. He goes into this kind of like bite again, but the zombie kind of like palms his face and just shoves him back. I'm gonna make him make a strength saving throw, SAB. See, straight. Oh shit, he is not strong at all. Yeah, SAB is just shoved off the table as the zombie just kind of like grabs him by the face and just and pushes him off.
Monkeyed him?
Touch the puppy.
SAB, like, he gets to his feet and recovers, and he's ready to hop back up on the table, but the zombie has now effectively shoved him off. And with that, it is now the zombie's turn again. Alright.
Oh no.
And 2 more rush into the back, and 2 more rush into this back over here. The attack on the back door is now going to have advantage. So first the attack on the back door.
Dang, we went from disadvantage to advantage straight away.
That I guess the heaviness of the island kitchenette is really proven difficult. The door is splintering open and the zombies are reaching in, but they're having a hard time pushing it away. It seems Revan is a genius in barricading that door.
But yeah, it's the nails, you know? That little added weight made it impossible to destroy.
And
I'm glad I'm
Who is-
finally getting the recognition I deserve.
who is manhandling a bag of
Revan,
chips?
You're a genius.
Yeah, seriously, who's eating
Who is doing that?
so loudly?
Not it.
God damn.
Please get the bag of chips away from your mic. Anyhow, the 4 at the front, since they're inside, they're going to go ahead and start attacking. This one is gonna charge you, Aragon, and try and grapple you. So I need you to make a strength. I need you to make a strength saving throw, as ridiculous as it may seem.
After that last roll, god damn it!
Oh my god, Aragon, you're currently like you're currently kind of having to fend this one zombie off as it kind of like it doesn't have its armors around you, but you're currently grappled by it as it's just kind of like holding you in place, just going.
What is this guy's deal?
This one is gonna crawl up onto the table. This one right here is gonna crawl up onto the table and try and attack Marhalut.
Marhalu can't die.
Zombie attacks. Let's see. It's gonna go for a slam attack. It's got a +3 to attack.
Oh no.
Marhalut's armor class.
Doesn't matter, Marhalut's the chosen one.
Yeah, no. Marhalut's got a pretty good armor class. As he kind of uses the bow staff to parry the hand out the way. Just like, get the fuck away from me.
Yes, sir.
As the next one is then gonna also stagger forward and start attacking him as well.
That's fine. You can take it.
Ooh, that's gonna hit. As he's gonna go for a slam attack.
Yeah, he's tough.
It's 1d6.
D6, easy money.
6 plus 1. All right, and Marhalut takes 3 damage. Where's his HP? Okay.
Nothing.
So
Nothing.
as the zombie just sort of like bashes him in one of his knees, he's like, "Ah, fuck!"
Zombies say fuck.
No, Marhalut said "fuck" as the zombie just and slammed his
He got
kneecap.
his knee.
Yeah. The ones in the back can't really. Actually, this one is gonna go ahead and step forward, still kind of pinned by the table, but he's gonna go ahead and take a swipe at Vanith.
Bring it on.
Wait, do they have a +2? Yeah, they have +2 attacks. Shit, no, with an 8, you kind of just put your foot on his face. You just kind of kick him into the wall a little bit. And with that,
That has the gunk of his other zombie
Yep.
on it.
very poetic.
What you get for it? That's what he gets for
Back
bleeding on my food.
back to the top of the initiative. Revan, you're up.
Let's go, Revan.
All right. I've realized that I am in the perfect spot to help both areas.
Incredible.
As I am, if I'm seeing this right, I am exactly 60 feet, which is my shot from there, and I am 55 feet from the back.
All right.
So, I'm going to stay here in this wonderful spot and post up, and I'm going to shoot this motherfucker because I must protect SAB.
All right.
Proxy Marhalu.
Theoretically.
Ooh. 8 is a miss as the shot kind of pings off into the wall behind him. Pew!
That's unfortunate.
Pew! How do you do that fucking the sound effect of a Western gun misfiring?
Quick, everyone, make your best gunfire sound.
Blocka, blocka.
Pew, pew.
Viewers in the chat, tell us who had the best ping sound.
It was me, as it is my gun.
All right. What else did you want to do, Revan?
I mean, that's really it. It's kind of hard for me to use my hunter's mark because we kill them so fast. But
Fair enough. Okay.
yeah, for
In
now at least.
that case, we're back to Vanith, as you just kind of foot palmed one into the wall, but it's coming back at you.
Alright, let's hit it with the axe. First hit is a 12.
12 will hit.
And that will do a big 7 damage.
All right, you take the axe, you chop it across his chest, you expose his kind of rib cage, but he's still standing, he's ready to come at you.
That's fine, let's go with another one. That's a 10, which will just hit.
Yep.
It's a big 9 damage.
Ooh, you cracked those ribs open, and he is looking very rough.
Oh, he's still not dead.
They're still up.
All right, got him with the great club.
9 just
9
misses.
to hit. Oh,
As you bring the
I had to
club
get
down.
A natural 2 to miss this man.
You bring the club down, and he just kind of like saunters away from it.
Man, my rolls have not been good today.
During a fight.
All right. And with that, we're to Peacekeeper.
Yay. Alright. Crossbow going in on that one. There we go.
Which one was it?
That one.
That'll definitely
Ooh.
hit. Could you ping again which one it was?
Hey-o. This guy, I think.
Okay.
He's kind of directly in my sight.
Okay. Roll damage.
I'm gonna get my attack going. Oh, weak.
4 damage. The bolt you had shot into his sternum, you shoot one this time into like the kind of area where his nose used to be. You hear it thwick right through his head, and he just drops dead.
Headshot.
We got him.
All right. Next up are the NPCs. Marhalut feeling very pissed off. He's gonna go ahead and attack this one. That'll hit as he does. Shit! Why did I close the stupid? Oh, it's 1D. It's 2d6. He just brings the staff down and thwacks this guy in the head. He goes a little bit of a sound of a crack, but nothing too substantial. Then the people in the back. Well, they're just sort of they're all just having held actions, waiting for things to start coming through. The only other person who can do stuff is Streben, who's going to go ahead and shoot down into the street. 12 hits. What was a bow and arrow? It was 1d6. You see one that's kind of about to walk into the door, just gets an arrow straight through his head. It goes, not dead, but definitely very much injured now. And with that, Mina, you are up.
Right. We're gonna shoot another firebolt.
All right. Roll to attack.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Oh, hell yeah.
21 hits.
Yep.
Nicely done. Wait. Yeah, 18 damage. You see the one that... were you shooting the one... Which one were you shooting?
I was shooting the one in front of the Marhalut. Sorry, I didn't say which one.
It's all good. You kind of...
Protect the chosen one.
Once again, kind of like Sniper Elite style, you slowly raise up the crossbow, fire, the bolt flies to the air with a super close-up, flies right into the side of this thing's temple, and it just kind of like flops against the wall and into the corner dead.
That's right.
All right. Well done. Next up is Aragon and SAB. Aragon, you are currently grappled. To get him off, you'd need to make a strength check.
All right, let's give this another shot. It's 3. Oh my god.
Zombie
Wake up.
strength. That's still just under the zombie strength, as this guy's like kind of he's got you held pretty tightly now, as he's like.
Okay, so what are my options? I obviously can't break free with the
Unfortunately,
shitty ass.
the only thing you can do when you're grappled is use your actions to try and break free. So unfortunately, that was your turn.
What the fuck are we doing this for? If that's my
You
turn.
you have SAB at your command still. I will remind you of that.
SAB is gonna latch on to this motherfucker who's grappling with me.
All right, so he's gonna hop up, walk over the table. He's gonna attack this guy.
On his leg. The Achilles.
1d20 plus 3. 18, yeah, 18 will hit. Actually, I'll give him advantage since this guy's grappled onto you.
Ooh.
How about we do that? Get dead.
Double 18s.
Double 18.
That is 1d8 plus 3. Yeah, the SAB manages to kind of like grab the arm that's kind of strongly holding you, rips it off, and the zombie kind of like staggers a bit. You are no longer grappled, but would you like SAB to move back or stay where he is?
I want him to now move back a little bit. I appreciate his help. But
He kind of
I don't
sidesteps
want him
back
to get
up onto the table. And now I get to up the number of dice I was rolling for the zombies.
Oh no.
Ooh, okay. Alright, so how do I want to do this? 1, 2, 3, 4,
And that's how many licks it takes to get to the center of it.
5. And then 1. Oh,
A 2, a 3.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Bring it on.
One die was a 5, one die was
My
an 8.
God.
As this door is now going to have
Oh,
extreme
no.
advantage against it.
Wow.
Let's go.
Zombie strength is +1. Wait, it's 2d20.
Man, if only I was allowed to cleave. And they didn't.
Yep.
Guys.
The door back there just finally busts open as we'll say only a couple zombies managed to squeeze their way in. However, everyone had their held action, so now everyone gets to attack.
Yep.
Let's see, Felden. Where's Felden stats? Okay. He's gonna attack with his longsword.
Oh shit. We are so fucked. guys.
14
We're
hits.
all gonna die.
Nah, we got this.
I don't know.
next episode there'll be some sort
I am-
of Deus Ex Machina to take care of all this stuff.
2 damage.
Right.
He can't kill the chosen one,
See-
so.
Next up is Marhalut, which I forgot to make NPC stats for, so I'll just use Felden's.
I would assume that Marhalut is probably the most expendable person.
Excuse me.
You do right.
7 damage.
That's like saying Rob is expendable from the game house.
I mean,
Inextricably linked.
Alright. Oh, that's right. Theoden's kind of a support character as opposed to a attack person.
oh god.
Because of how low level he is, all of his wild
Christ,
shape would
guys.
be very useless. Oh.
Have him transform into the bear. Do it.
He's too low level.
No way.
What? I mean, hold on. I'm not. Okay, I'll quickly look up challenge rating for a bear.
Bring it back.
I mean, he's only level 3.
Which
Fucking.
means he can do challenge rating what?
I think 1/2. Okay, a brown bear. Challenge rating 1 for a brown bear. So that's a little out of his wheelhouse. Shit, he's just gonna. All right, he's gonna. Oh, he's got a cantrip thorn whip. Okay.
You know.
Okay, so
It's hot.
let me just look up the damage of a whip.
Oh, you can turn him into a black bear. Black bears are challenge rating 1/2.
Really? Let's have a look.
There you go.
If my
Or
computer
a crocodile. Crocodile could be pretty sick.
not too mobile.
Giant wasp.
We are gonna we're gonna keep it in theme and try and go for a bear if he actually can. All right. In that case, Marhalut, or I mean Theoden, turns into a bear. I unfortunately don't have an image for that. He's gonna go ahead and just kind of lumber behind Felden. He's gonna take 2. He's gonna go ahead and attack. He's got multi-attack, which is good. So first attack.
Yeah, he does.
Roll
Let's
d20. He's got +4. Holy shit. Yep, that's gonna hit. And
Yeah.
Underwhelming.
Yeah, both hits as this bear just sort of stands up over these two guys, swipes down, and first one is bite. Yep, that's going to be enough to kill the one in front of Felden, as they were all attacking that one. And the one in front of Aiden is going to get claw attack, 2d4 with claw attack.
Yes, sir.
Oh. 2d4. Oh, 2d4 plus 2. 6 damage to that one. That is their turn. Next up is Mina.
Great.
Wait a minute. Oh, I did this I did this, I think.
What?
Who went before the NPCs? Was that still Peacekeeper?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna just go with it. Mina, you were up.
Happened.
I thought I skipped somebody's order, but I guess not.
Someone went out of order.
You're good.
Okay.
Didn't you?
I'm gonna shoot a magic missile at the one. Let's go back here-ish.
Okay.
18 hits.
Which one was it?
I was gonna do this one here.
Okay. 18 does hit. Go ahead and roll. 6 damage. All right. Oh, I know what I did. I had the NPCs go after the zombies after I moved everybody. Okay. In that case, we're going to keep going with it, but now we're just going to go back to the top of the initiative. Revan, you're up. Mina, this turn, you've already gone, if that's okay.
Yep.
Okay. You did your damage. Now we're back to the top. Revan, you're up.
Alright, there are a fuck ton more in the front than the back right now, so I am going to put my hunter's mark on this one in front of Aragon.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll for the hitting.
14 hits.
That hits. I'm gonna try to roll for crit.
Okay.
Nope. All right. And then I also get a 1d6 as a reminder.
All right.
Eight damage.
All right. With that one, you managed to kind of like time it just right as Aragon kind of ducks back after you get set free, and you just pop this guy's head off.
Yeah, I got you, boy.
This one steps forward, and with that, Vanith, you are up.
Let's go. All right. So we're gonna start off with the great club on the guy that I have badly injured.
Okay.
That is a natural 20.
Yeah, you do not need to roll for damage. You coup de grace this motherfucker.
Can I roll for damage anyway? Because I want to see how much I do.
Sure. Go ahead.
I do 15.
You turn him into pace along the wall of the steps.
You love to see it. All right. So now this one here.
Okay.
You'd love to see.
Let's. Oh wait, I didn't. Wait, hold on. There we go.
There you
All
go.
right.
14.
20.
Yep, 21 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. So. 14 damage onto the one in front of Aragon.
Okay, that hits, and that does damage. He's still up.
All right. Incredible. Then let's hit him with the last attack of that thing, and that will be a dirty 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
All right. Let's do some more damage. A big 10.
Dirty 30.
Yep, you bring the axe down. You take this one out as well, as you just kind of cleave him down almost completely down the middle, but it stops at his waist, and he just kind of slumps over to two halves.
Incredible. May I ask how many zombies are left? We started with 70.
If you want to look outside the window, you can give me a
Oh, yeah,
perception check,
to do
because
that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Perception check will be a 9.
There's a lot. There's a lot of them out there.
Nice.
You see
That's
across the
fine,
street as
bring
they've
'em
very much broken into the buildings across from you and are flooding into those. Next up in the order is Peacekeeper.
Alright, so I'm gonna shoot another bolt at this first zombie, and then I'm gonna end my turn by trying to get in range. So
Okay.
let's see if it's gonna hit.
16 will hit.
Oops. Sorry, I hit roll twice. But
It's all
either
good.
one, whichever one you want to take, is fine with me.
All of those will hit. 13, 15, 14, 16 will hit.
Yeah, we'll both.
6 damage. That's a solid 6 damage
Yeah.
to the one in front of SAB. That's
Hold
good.
on. Yeah, hold on.
And you said your movement was you want to start
Over
getting
here.
closer? Oh, getting over towards the back. Okay.
Yes.
You can go ahead and make
Yeah,
your
so I
movement.
shot over here, by the way. Not
Oh!
towards SAB.
Okay, in that case, that one is...
Yeah, sorry if I didn't make that clear.
That's all right. That one's looking pretty rough right now as you start making way back there. Next up,
Yes.
the NPCs did their kind of bear attack and whatnot. Everyone's gone. Oh, I did the back NPCs. Let's go for Marhalut.
In the back.
Marloot.
14 hits as he kind of, parries the bow staff around. He's going to go thwack for... Wait, 2d4. 6 damage as he just kind of brings it back down to the one he hit a second ago. The sound of the skull cracking a bit louder now. Stramin's going to go ahead and fire off down into the street. With an 18.
Yep.
Full 6 damage. You see one outside, kind of like that was like getting closer, gets shot in the head. It seemed that one was somehow injured already, as that one just kind of drops over dead. So that is a freebie.
Yep.
All right, and with that, Mina, you had already went. So Aragon, you were up.
Nice. Okay, we're finally free. Am I finally free of this fucker?
Yes,
After
you
SCV
you were
took him down?
you were ungrappled. Yes, you are free. You can go ahead and attack again.
Okay. I mean, we gotta do. We have to end this motherfucker who was grappling on me.
Oh, he's dead.
So here
Come
comes
on,
the
that
long
guy's still alive.
That guy's long dead.
I killed him.
Thank goodness.
I got you, homie.
No, Revan killed him. You killed the one that came in after.
Yeah.
I killed the one that Aragon was struggling
Revan got
with.
you,
Thank you
homie.
very much.
Right, I'm moving in position, the one that's directly in front of me.
Okay.
That's what I'm going for.
All right. You kind of
F me. Okay,
16 hits. 16 hits.
Well, ah.
Right, let me see this. Oh, I get to finally deal some motherfucking damage. Right.
Nice. You take the sword. You kind of like pierce it through the one that you stepped next to, and you run it up its chest and pull the sword out. There's a noticeable massive hole in it as it just kind of like staggers around for a second. Like, still up. Do you want to move back out of the line of attack?
Is this it? Did I end him or no?
No, he's still up.
Oh, all right, I want SAB to come and finish him.
All right, he's
I
gonna.
wanted SAB to take a crack.
All right, so that's gonna.
Move in position. Crack him. Dude.
Yep, that'll hit.
Hell yeah, SAB. Putting in work.
Yep, together the two of you just sort of take this one down. As you're now standing in front of the doorway with Aragon, you now have the clearest view as you see the street is still filled with zombies. Like, think Shaun of the Dead-esque style to where they're all out in front of the pub.
Oh man, that's not gonna end well.
Do you want to use your movement to move away from the door?
Yeah, I would like to back us up now.
All right, SAB kind of backs up behind you.
Retreat behind me. Thank you.
All right, next up is the zombies. There's a low roll for this round. However, Aragon, I'll give you this. As you noticed that when you peered outside, some of them were climbing up the building.
Ugh.
Excuse me?
3.
Would you like to repeat
Love
that?
it.
They're doing what?
Some of them were climbing up the building. As you could, I'll say this as you hear a window upstairs break, and now Stremin's gonna have to make a strength saving throw.
Strevin, no.
18 strength, I think. He's fucking.
I didn't think about the fact that I couldn't help Stremin from in this position.
Anyone know how much modifier they get if you have an 18? Is that a plus what?
+4.
Plus 4,
Plus
okay. Yeah, Strem's got a plus 4 to this shit.
Strem is a beefy boy.
Yeah, fucking. You hear in like kind of halfling, angry, swearing voice as he's just like kind of like, get the fuck off me! And he's kind of like fucking struggling with something upstairs. And I will place and point. I gotta move these guys up there as they're kind of. They're not inside the building, however, they have reached in and are grappling him. And with that, that is the. Oh no, I keep forgetting these things actually need to attack. So, first one's gonna attack Aragon.
No, you can keep forgetting they attack. Like,
Yep.
we're okay with you forgetting that.
17 misses Aragon, I know that much. Next one's gonna attack Vanith.
Bring it on.
Natural 20. Yes!
That's fine.
Alright. You're about to get fucking kneecapped.
Well, I am going to say before that, I am going to use my Stone's Endurance.
Alright.
And I get to reduce the amount of damage done by a d12 plus 3.
Okay.
So I will not take 8 of this damage.
So you completely negate all 8 damage that is done to you.
Let's go.
This one is going to climb up onto the table. This one's going to move forward. This one's going to go ahead and attack. Well, actually, 2 of these are going to attack Marhalut.
Oh, he can take it.
Fucking first one misses. As
Easy
he's
money.
just Jedi style, kind of like waving his stick around. Fuck
Easy
me.
money.
These things cannot attack. This one is going to go ahead and walk forward into the bar. It's full. Let's see. How much? Oh, they got 20 feet. Yeah, they can start walking into the bar. As this one's going to go ahead and stagger in. So it's. Well, his original space was. Oh. This is a rare chance for me, as he's going to go his full 20 feet and attack Mina.
Both
Oh, shit.
Marhalut and Aragon would get opportunity attacks on him because he left their range of influence.
That is fair, yeah. If you, okay, Aragon, if you want to take an attack of opportunity as the one that just staggers past you.
Marhalut absolutely does. I can see it in his eyes.
I'm going to let Aragon roll first.
Okay, so attack of opportunity, is that, do I use my weapon as a
Just-
plus, or just is it a standard rate?
It's a standard attack. You just get a free attack.
Okay, sick.
16 hits. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's go, Aragon.
protects me.
The 1d8 Chan
Yes.
for this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how about it?
You
Yes,
do manage
sir.
to like cleave this zombie up its
Do it.
back, kind of like one of its arms goes limp as you kind of severed part of its shoulder or a tendon in its shoulder. It's now just swinging an arm to its side. It is still going to get to attack Mina. Oh, and I got to roll for Marhalut.
Wait. Yes.
All right, so roll 1d20. Misses. As he's kind of, I said he was flinging his staff around, but instead it's really he's using the staff to hold these 2 back. He's like, oh fuck, this is not good.
He's so strong, dude.
Strong.
+1, and then
Taking
here
a 2-1.
here comes the one attacking Mina with an 18.
Why don't you guys
Oh,
just make out after this?
Shit.
Okay, Mina, you're gonna take 1d6 plus 4 damage.
Oh shit.
Oh wait, no, 1d6 plus 1.
This one.
As
Okay.
you see this figure kind of like bring one of its fists down and just clocks you in the face.
I mean, like, I'm okay, but like, rude.
And now it's
So
the
great.
now it's the time for the people in the back as the giant horde back there finally gets to start moving in again. The other one gets there. This one's gonna attack Felden.
No, Felden.
+1. 13 misses as Felden's like kind of like just fucking fending them off with the sword. He's just like, ooh, this is bad. This is really bad. Next one's gonna attack Aiden.
He's such a bitch. I love it.
Aiden is also kind of using that Yagula to kind of like similar to Marhalut. He's just kind of fending them back. He's like, oh god, this is really bad. This is really bad. They can't really attack anybody else. Okay, back to the top of the initiative. Revan, you're up as the zombies are getting in through the front. You heard a crash upstairs, and you see that in the back they're kind of starting to muscle their way in.
Well, fuck. I can't get upstairs, so there's nothing I can do about that. I'm just gonna yell up to Stremmen and tell him to get the fuck down here.
I can't fucking move!
Oh, shit. Somebody's gonna have to go up and save him.
That's fucking who?
And
How?
I don't know that
I-
I can get
I will-
there in
I will
time.
give you this.
Can I get up there?
I'll give you a bit of.
I can.
I'll give you a bit of meta knowledge. He made his strength save. There's just two starting to crawl into the window.
I know, but okay. Oh man, this is real bad. All right, so peacekeepers in the back there. I think they're probably fine. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna walk up here.
Okay.
And since the one with my hunter's mark is this one, or I'm gonna move it to this one.
Yeah, you have a bonus action to do that. $18 hits.
All right, let me roll for crit. Okay, rolling for damage.
Reroll that. That doesn't look right.
Me, but
I think you might have mistyped
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I did, but I don't know if the backslash affects it. But I will take it. Work. Good.
3 damage?
Good.
Yeah,
Okay,
you.
so 15 damage to that one.
Oh yeah, shit, right. Yeah, in that case, you sort of like walk up near Mina. This thing not having as much cover because Mina's much smaller than most people. You just pop this thing right in the middle of its head and it just slumps over dead. It's like,
Yeah. All right, and then can I use a bonus action to dash to the stairs?
you can't dash on a bonus action, but if you use a grit point that I think you still have, you can use those to dash.
I do.
All right.
Yeah.
So just
Okay, I'm
mark
gonna
off
dash then
one
to
of
where
those.
I was before.
I'd say dashing you'd be able to get
Yep.
up here, like on this part of the steps. A little
All
under
right.
halfway up the steps. Next up,
All right.
Vanith.
Down there.
All right, let's go. Let's go for the guy directly in front of me. So that guy.
All right,
Gonna hit him with the axe. It'll be an 18.
that'll hit.
Doing a big 10 damage.
Very nice.
Let's go for it again. Axe again for a
17
17.
hits.
Let's go, baby, for another 13 damage.
Yep, that is just enough to where you bring the axe down at him twice. You just chop him up to bits as there's a pile of corpse just forming at your guys' front door. The fire that was there has been long since put out because dead bodies keep falling on top of it.
Yep. And then I will use my great club to hit that guy.
All right,
An image.
Just bash this guy's skull in. That's a 23 to hit.
that'll hit.
And do another 13 damage.
Nice. You
Let's go.
You
baby.
slam this guy. You hear an audible crack as you pull the club back, and you see his jaw is now hanging limp. He's like, and with that, we have Peacekeeper. You're up. As you see, once you get back into the kitchen, you see both Aiden and Felden kind of like doing their best to keep these guys from advancing. As
So I think I can cover this ground. Yeah, that's a 30. I'm gonna try and advance. Question: can I like run up here and attack him? Or is that- is that
there's
required
there's a
for
wall
turn?
right here.
What?
Yeah,
oh,
there's.
goddamn. It's so thin.
Yeah, sorry.
alright.
With map making, the
I
only way to
guess
make thin
not.
walls is you could definitely you can
Okay.
get up next to the black bear and Aiden and kind of like attack over their shoulders, Spartan style.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's try that.
All right.
That's a good call. Okay, here we go. No shot.
Unfortunately, 6 misses as you kind of like you get up there and you kind of
Might as well have.
just having trouble pulling the swords out and putting the crossbow away all at once. But you've gotten into position at least. Next up are the NPCs. Oh, what's up, Chase? Or Peacekeeper?
Go ahead.
Okay, sorry. Next up are the NPCs. Felden's going to go ahead and take a swing at the one in front of him. Natural 20. Is he just fucking 1d8?
Yeah. Let's go, Felden.
Let's go, Felden.
It's 12 damage. He just kind of like cleaves this thing, like jams the sword up into him. He's like, "Oh, thank God it's dead!" And he just pulls the sword out as this thing looks haggard, just like, "Oh." Aiden's up now. He's gonna attack the same one.
That thing's not dead.
No, we had 12 damage.
Holy shit.
Aiden attacks.
Oh, I guess I didn't think about
19 will
that.
hit.
Damage before that.
And Aiden manages to just kind of like, get the Ugula, free for a second and jab this thing in the face. Still, this thing is hardly standing. He's like, "Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, this is the worst day of my life." Next up is Brown Bear, as he's going to go ahead and do his multi-attack. Or Black Bear, I mean. +4. Yeah,
Good American bear.
+4. That hits. 1d6 +2. As he just claws the one in front of Felden down, a small pile of corpses now forming at the back, and he's going to go ahead and attack the one in front of Aiden. That just hits, as he's now going to attack that one as well. And not knocking that one down as well, but that one is still standing just barely, as the bear is just managing to only help out as much as he can. This one's going to step forward. Next up, it is Marhalut, who's going to go ahead and try and keep defending himself. He's going to attack the one that's on the table. Fortunately, the one on the table and the one on the ground have his bow staff kind of stuck, and he's just like, "Oh, fuck this." He lets go of the bow staff for a second, and he's going to expend 1 key point to...
Yes, he is.
Where is it? He's going to do... Shit. The only thing he has at level 3 is deflect missiles, so that'd be useless. Okay, instead of that, he's going to use a key point to disengage, as he's going to go ahead and step back to try and collect himself as the 2 zombies. He pulls his bow staff from them. He's like, "Oh, good fucking God, this is too much. Oh, I'm too hungover for this."
Move, Marley.
And with that, Strymon is now going to go ahead and see if he can't kind of kick one of these guys out the window with a strength check. +4. Nope. The window's just too high up for him to get to, but he's just like, "Oh, good fucking good."
That's so sad.
Now it is Mina's turn.
All right.
You've been punched in the
I'm
face.
just gonna send another firebolt at, and I'm gonna shoot it at this one.
All right.
That doesn't hit.
Unfortunately, no.
Well,
The
never
firebolt.
mind then.
The firebolt goes a bit wide and flies outside the door. Unfortunately, not hitting any of them until like far across the street.
Think I'm gonna take a step back.
Yep. Are you hiding under the table or on top of the table?
I am on top of that table.
All right.
Wait, no, that's the one that was used to.
Oh, that's right. There's no tables there.
lock
You
the
were
door.
there. You just
Yeah,
step
that's
back.
what I thought. I was gonna say there's no table there.
All right.
Yeah.
Next up, Aragon and SAB. As you see Marlut's dodging back. Vanith seems to keep hold on the any two that kind of walk in this area, and there's one next to you on the table.
We're gonna finish this fucker off on the table.
All right.
All
14
permitting,
hits.
of course. Damn it.
14 will hit.
Goodness.
Eight damage.
Nice.
All right, and then SAB, I'm assuming, is going to also assist in attacking.
Just clamp right on.
All right. That is +3. Ooh, nope, that is a miss. As he goes to like chop at the thing's leg, but the zombie just sort of like shuffles away just in time as he just goes. Arr! And with,
Every day he's shuffling.
and with that, it is now the zombie's turn. And time to roll, see how many more come in. It's yeah, okay. So these guys are gonna start moving up first.
Second.
Unfortunately, it's 0, but with a 1 in front of it.
Oh, all right, let's go.
1,
Come on, bring it on.
2,
3.
3, 4. Upstairs. 5 starting to get. I'm gonna just place them kind of here, just for room. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. This one's gonna attack Felden. Misses. This one's gonna attack Aiden. Misses. Actually, I should give Aiden. His that works since they're both armored. Next one's gonna attack Vanith.
Bring it on.
Miss.
Ha.
Next
Not
one
even close.
is attacking Vanith again.
Bring it on.
Miss. Okay, next one's Aragon.
Even less close.
God,
Miss.
these fuckers just never stop.
This one's gonna fucking push the table over and dash towards Marhalut. This one's gonna follow behind him. This one's gonna form in 2, as this one's gonna attack Marhalut.
Marley can take it.
That hits! That just hits!
Oh, he's fine. He can take it.
Let's see, zombie attack slam is 1d6 plus 1. Five more damage. Ooh, he's looking a bit rough as the zombie just sort of open hand claws him in the face. He just says, "Oh fuck!" And now it's time for the really bad moment, as 3 of them are gonna attack Stremon.
Uh-oh. Ah, Stremond.
Oh, that's an 18.
Boy, that gator dead.
I get it.
No.
Oh,
I'm on my way, Stremon.
Oh shit, that's max damage.
Good riddance.
Oh god.
Let's see, where's his health? Shit, he's got a decent amount of health for a level 3 guy. Okay, next one's gonna attack him. That just misses, and that one hits.
He's a beefy boy. He'll be okay.
Don't know that.
Oh, we don't. We don't.
What was that? That's 4. Okay.
I am concerned.
To be honest, Strem's looking far better than Marhalut, but Marhalut's looking very bad, as you just hear upstairs Revan's like, "Oh, is that all you got?" And that is all of the zombies' turn. We're back to the top of the initiative. Revan, you're up.
Right.
I will move you. You get all the way to the. You get to the top of the steps, and I'll say you're right there. As you see Stremon kind of like one zombie coming into the window, and 2 zombies kind of over him. He's just like, "Get the fuck off me!"
All right. I'm
I'll
going
distract
to...
him.
second. Give me a second.
No.
Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I have a new ability. Let me make sure that this is correct.
Take your time. There's just a man being attacked.
I'm gonna use. I'm going to use. Shit. I'm just gonna use Hunter's Mark on this one.
Okay.
And
Still bonus
I'm
action to
gonna
move it,
take
so
my
you got
attack
it.
on it.
All right. Oh, nicely done. That 20 hits.
Sir.
Oh, let's go! Let's
Protect
go. I
him.
rolled the other one just in case.
All right.
Alright, so double damage on this bitch. Let's go. And let me see. Let's wait. Alright, 16 damage.
Yeah, and with a net 20 on a undead, you critically hit as a headshot, and you just blast this one down dead as it just topples over. And Stremon just looks at you, he's like, oh, thank God! Thank Melora! And with that,
I have my sword out too, by the way.
Okay.
As a reminder.
oh, good. And with that,
Just in case.
as your turn is up, Vanith, you're up now as more zombies are still piling through the door, slapping and striking their way in. The initial barricade is gone, and one table has been overturned.
Would I be able to get there into that center spot?
I need a dexterity check or an athletics check.
Ooh, yeah, let's make it athletics. Which I now, because I'm in a rage, have a +9 to. So that would be a
Nice.
23.
Yeah, your years of practicing backflips, you do like a standing pirouette backflip right into the middle of all of this cluster of undead, which is somehow advantageous. I don't see it, but okay. So go ahead and do what you got to do.
All right, let's go for this guy.
Okay,
Let's hit him with the axe. That'll be an 11 to hit.
that hits.
Hit. That'll do 11 damage.
Okay,
Let's go again with the axe. That'll be an 18 to hit
that hits.
for 8 damage.
That one you strike down as the axe, like you bring the axe up twice and you just and you just.
Incredible. Let's go for this middle one here.
All right.
That'll be a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
And it will do 13 damage.
All right, that one is still able to stand up. He's just like. And with
To
that,
explain why I jumped in the middle, I want them to go after me instead of being able to just walk through the center of the bar.
okay, then fair enough.
I like
Very,
it. It's
very noble.
Did those pro strats.
Next up is Peacekeeper.
Right. Already?
Right.
Okay. Where the fuck am I? Alright, I'm right here.
Yep.
So, given that wall is still in the way, I'm gonna try and do that stab over once again.
Yep.
And I have a better feeling about it this time. Let me tell you.
Natural 20. Nicely done.
Goddamn right.
Oh, let's go, baby. Let's go.
Get some bullshit damage here, though.
Well, it's gonna be
actually,
critical.
+2 because of the sword attack. So
The damage is going to be critical.
Yeah, I got it. Hold on. D6. It's gotta be.
That is 6. That's
no.
still all right. You get 6 damage as you just stab one of the zombies and sort of aid it in the face. You pull one of the sword back, and because of that, I think with the dual wielding, you can
Face
attack
down sword.
again. Since you have 2 swords, I think it's the same with Revan, to where like if he's dual wielding, he can attack twice upon a successful hit as a bonus action. I think.
I think I just did
No.
double attack anyways, but
I've already rolled, so are we counting?
That's all right. Yeah, sure. 11 hits.
Sweet. That's awesome. Let me get this going. Okay.
5 damage. And with that, you again stab at the one in front of Aiden, and you manage to take this one down as it just flops to the ground.
Right.
Another one stepping forward to take its place. With that, it is the NPC's turn. Felden's going to take a swipe. Misses as the zombie in front of him kind of catches his arms, is keeping the sword up in the air. Just like, it's like, Aiden's going to go and take a swipe. Aiden also misses as the zombie grabs his Yagula, is holding it, and he's like, it's like, Enna is going to go ahead and throw caution to the wind. And she's going to cast... We're going to go with Acid Splash.
Ooh, acid splash.
That's a good idea. I like that.
Old acid splash.
An asshole splash. Nothing like it.
That's a different move altogether. Let's see. Okay, so let's get a roll straight d20. That's 3 9s in a row. What the fuck?
Hey.
As the acid, unfortunately... Oh no, wait, it's a dexterity check by the zombie. I gotta make a dex check for the zombie. Okay,
Check.
so slash roll d20, 1d20 minus 2. That's a third 9 as the zombie fails, as he's gonna take 1d6 acid damage.
Howdy.
The one kind of grappling with Felden gets hit in the face with acid. His skin immediately started to melt off and expose his skull. Felden's like, oh, it's so much worse! Next up is Black Bear, as he's going to go ahead and do his standard swiping away.
Swiping away.
Hits the one from Felden. Does 10 damage. He's going to attack the one in front of Felden again.
Nice.
That's going to miss, as the zombie has gotten wise to this bear and just paws his paw away. Lisfer also going to throw caution to the wind. And let's see. Alright, he's going to do Vicious Mockery.
God, I forgot he had that.
See what happens.
Oh no, wait! I can add a fucking 6 to the Theoden's roll. That just hits, as the Black Bear now gets to deal 4 damage. The one in front of Felden is knocked down dead, as this one steps up to take its place. And Lister is going to point at the one in front of Aiden and go like, "You are the ugliest motherfucker I've done seen on this entire planet so far." And the zombie needs to wisdom saving throw, which I believe is also negative. Yep, that's a -2.
Can the undead feel bad about themselves?
Hey, anything can.
That's what
Vicious
we're not
Mockery is like,
Dude, we did respond to criticism.
oh, the undead is able to understand this insult. He can't process it. He just looks at Lister like, "You." Oh shit! I pissed it off. And back to the front.
Messed up.
Marhalut is going to try and attack the one currently attacking him.
Marhalu.
3, as the zombie has now gotten wise to how this bow staff guy works. He's like, fork, 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 fork. Strymon is going to go ahead, and because of the fact he can't fire a bow, he's going to pull out the short sword. Let's see, short sword. Oh no, it's not a short sword, it's a sickle.
Ooh.
It's a sickle. Nice.
Way cooler.
13 hits. Revan, you see him kind of reach into the back of his belt, whip out a sickle, and he just jabs it into this thing for maximum damage, as the one kind of that was... He's not grappled, but the one above him steps forward. He just, like, slams a sickle into his, like, heart and just pulls out. It's like, come on! And with that, that is all the NPCs. Mina, you're up.
All right. So I'm gonna run over and see if I can heal Marhalut a little bit.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
So, do I get? So, does my heal get enhanced, like gotten better since I've gone up levels?
I was gonna say, if you cast the healing at higher levels, you will be able to add, let's say, add a dice for every level you add. So if it's like a level 1 dice, or a level 1 spell, you roll 1 die. Level 2 spell, you roll 2 die.
Okay.
All right. You go over them. You pat him on the back. Actually, you're pretty small. You pat him on his ass. Like, it's gonna be okay. You give him three health. All right.
Sounds good.
The good old ass pat.
It's like a game of baseball.
You know.
Swing away. And with that, Aragon, you're up.
Nice. I would like to. I'm going to move off to the side so that SAB is going to have opportunity to
Get in
move
there.
up, but we're both going to take out the guy that's directly in front of us.
Okay. Roll to attack. $20 hits.
That's ridiculous.
You guys are coming. Your guys are coming through at this last one.
What?
Yes, sir.
Holy God.
9 damage. Oh no, that's 18 damage.
Good night.
You
Huge.
There's so many of them.
All right, and SAB is gonna go ahead and attack as you deal 18 damage.
How does that not kill him?
These guys, they may be easy to hit, but they're pretty sturdy. But 15 will hit. That is 1d8 plus 3.
Here we go.
And with that, SAB, like, you chop this guy up the middle, and SAB latches onto, like, the side of him, pulls him apart as the two of you are combo killing this guy as he just gets pulled in half. It's like, ugh! And with that, it is the zombie's turn as I'm going to now up the dice one more time. Oh. Shit, that's a lot. That's 20 zombies about to rush in.
What?
1,
Here they gonna fit.
2. This one's gonna kind of step up through 1, 3. These guys are gonna get.
What are your spells?
You guys are gonna be
What are your spells?
pushed back as the horde are gonna just start pushing you guys forward.
What the fuck?
And even with the, I'm gonna say one manages to actually eke by Vanith. I won't put all 20 on the.
Did Gandalf say that he was going to be arriving from the west, or
Oh,
This man thinks he can
Anything like
eat
that?
past me.
okay, and now it's time for them. Well, actually, the rest of them are gonna just kind of meander into the back alley.
Guys, we're gonna die.
All right, and with that, first one's gonna attack Aiden.
What the fuck? There's just too many.
Misses. Next one's gonna attack Felden. That misses. Thankfully, those two have high armor class. Vanith, you are completely surrounded. Therefore, every zombie that's gonna attack you has advantage.
Oh, all right.
So, first one.
Nice.
Does a 15 or a 12 hit?
A 15 does not hit.
Okay. Those miss. So that's
All right.
Two. Bring it on.
1,
Nat
2. So
What happens with the nat 1?
5, 6. Well, they have
Ooh, yeah.
advantage. So let's see.
Ah.
1, 2, 3. So there's 3, 1, 2, 5, 6
All
more
right,
attacks.
6 more. Let's go.
Holy shit.
It's fine.
Miss.
Huh?
5 more.
Hey,
bring it
Aragon,
on.
if you have more dragon's breaths, that would be
You gotta be
awesome.
fucking kidding me.
Neither.
We're not going to get enough rest for me to do it.
Natural 20.
All right, natural 20 will hit. Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So that is going to be 1d6 plus 1 critical, or multiplied.
Is this a bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage?
I don't know why it doesn't list bite as an actual attack for him. Okay, SAB, it's... Bites are piercing damage.
Let's go. I'm taking half damage on it.
6. So you take 4 damage, and I'll need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
A con save.
Yep,
All
and
right.
then the last zombie is going to go ahead and attack you.
The con save is an 11.
Okay.
Oh wait, sorry, con save?
Yes.
A con save is a, sorry, that's not +3, it's +6. So that will be 14.
Okay, 14, you save. You feel all right after one of the zombies manages to bite into your arm. I'm assuming both of those miss.
Both of them miss.
All right. Last one, or actually, no, not last one. Next one's going to attack Aragon.
No, we better not.
7 misses, and next one's going to attack Marhalut.
Oh, come on, Marhalu.
Ah, hello.
13 misses, and the last, or the next, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, are going to attack Strevin.
Oh, it's been fun, guys, but I feel like this is not going to end well.
That just
We got
hits.
this. Y'all, we've gone on how many rounds, and I have taken 2 points of damage.
That's -3.
Yeah, but you just got surrounded by 9 of them.
And one of them hit me.
I know, but there's gotta be more.
That's fine.
And while you can survive them, the rest of us cannot.
Just throw me and Aragon in the middle. Our high armor
Misses.
classes and high strength.
Well, eventually they'd get so much advantage to
Bro, I
where
don't
they're just
know- I don't
swarming.
even know how I'm gonna save Stremin though.
All right, so only one of those zombies manages to hit Stremmen. The other
Also,
one,
don't forget we have Marho.
yeah, and then the one that didn't attack Stremmen is going to start staggering
yes.
forward. All right. So
Listen,
you guys are putting up an incredible fight, and I'm saying this out of character as well. However, you all collectively start hearing the sound of what you all know to be the cavalry, as the sound of armor clanking through the streets, the sound of undeads kind of being chopped down, making their way closer to you. Your allies, most of them still all right. Only Marhalut and Stremmen taking really any damage. You all seemingly okay as well, as the number of undead are indeed overwhelming. You hear plenty of sounds of people starting to make way through the streets. You don't know exactly how long until they get there. So, with that in mind, we're going to go ahead and end tonight's session here in the middle of combat, and we will pick up next week.
Oh shit.
Everyone watching, thank you so much for coming by, either watching here live on the Game House or over on Cast Iron Comics YouTube channel. Either way, thank you so much for checking this out. Please join us next week, Thursday, can't think of the date, but same time, same place. Check out the rest of the series on the Cast Iron Comics YouTube channel. And until then, everybody, thank you all for checking out the stream, and we'll see you guys around the house. Take care, everybody.
bye.
See ya.